Umkhosi webuganu esigodlweni ebuhleni esifundeni lesisenhla nahoho ufike emaphethelweni elangeni layitolo kulisonfo lapho khona luthango lwakwaNgwane lobe lukade luqhamuka etifundzeni letehlukahlukene nakuyo yonke imiphakathi yelive lakwaNgwane beyikade-ke ivalelisa emakhosini. Luthango lutfolile-ke tipheko kanye nalokunye timfo letinhle etiqhamuka emakhosini. Kwase kusala-ke labambalwa ngemuva bayagidza kutewuvalelisa emakhosini. Ngemuva yokuthi libutho lihlamele kugidwe ummisa kwase kungena kona kuthamba. Kuphetha kwalo mkhosi esigodlweni ebuhleni kusho ukuthi sekutawuwelela lapha esigodlweni ehlane ngemuva kwesimemetelo lesitawukhokhwa ngawo emakhosi. Kubika Khanyisile Mabuza enzamento emsakado wechannel Yemaswati.
Now, this past weekend's Buganu Festival saw Her Majesty the Queen Mother address the nation about agriculture, much to the appreciation of the ministry. We conducted an interview with the director at the Ministry of Agriculture, who extolled Her Majesty the Queen for her sage advice about water harvesting. The Ministry of Agriculture took note of Her Majesty the Queen's address at the Buganu Festival over the past weekend. The director at the ministry applauded Her Majesty for the agricultural advice she delivered, more especially for her advice about water harvesting in order to improve food security. The ministry would like for farmers and Yemaswati across the board to put into practice the tips given by Her Majesty in order to be prepared for any weather events that may serve as a hindrance to agricultural progress in the future.
Our great appreciation goes to the Queen Mother for the beautiful words that she shared with the country, especially with regards to all the things that she talked about. One of them is accepting that we had adequate rainfall, and what is it that the ministry together with the Yemaswati should have done to be able to harvest that water to use in the periods of scarcity. One of the important things is that climate change is in a great way. The rainfall is not coming at the right time. The rainfall comes in a flood, and that is when we have shortage of rains. So the Queen Mother was actually emphasizing to Yemaswati that during the period where there was abundant rainfall that was coming out in the country, we should have harvested that one. It's an important program with the Ministry of Agriculture, water harvesting, and using that water efficiently to be able to produce adequate food products that we can grow. The sad part about it is that if we did not have those structures, water having structures, during the period of the rainfall, it means all the water is already lost. But we take greatly the encouragement that was given by the Queen Mother, that the next rains that is going to come, everybody must make an effort to harvest that water so that we can utilize it at the period where we have those challenges that we require. Just yesterday, I was with some farmers who were saying that they did not have rainfall at the very critical period of their maize crop that is flowering. If there's a drought for 2 weeks, they lost the entire crop. So if we had heeded the advice by the Queen Mother, we would have been able to irrigate using the harvested water so that we can offset the challenges of the drought at the critical period. The other thing which the Queen Mother talked about is the issue of using minimum tillage to cultivate our crops. We note that during the rainfall season, the tractors were unable to get into the field because it was too wet or the soils could not be managed appropriately. But the Queen Mother was emphasizing the practices that we encourage our farmers, that if you cannot use a tractor, you can actually even use manual labor to dig the planting holes, plant your crop. Whether it's raining at the time or it has stopped raining or it's too muddy, the conservation agriculture methods can be able to assist you with that aspect.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongile Mabuza, with Kimberly Mavuso, Zandile Mpapane, Mbabane. Staying with the Buganu Festival, the Royal ESWATINI Police would like to congratulate the country on a job well done as far as behavior this past weekend. The Royal ESWATINI Police recorded no serious crimes at the festival, but however reported a few crimes that were of concern. The Royal ESWATINI Police were incredibly impressed with the behavior of the nation as well as all in attendance at the Buganu Festival this past weekend. Police Informations and Communications Officer Superintendent Pindile Vilagati applauded festival goers for the amazing behavior displayed. While there were no serious crimes reported at the Buganu Festival, the police have on record a couple of crimes of passion where 2 women were killed by their partners respectively.
As much as we do appreciate what happened there that left us with no crimes reported or serious crimes, we also noted that some offenses continued in the other side of the country, which include the murder cases that are really a very, very high rate these days. We still appealing to the country, we're appealing to everyone to take part in the fight against murder from especially the patient side. So we are noting that we are still having a problem in that regard, and we expect everyone to do something about it as it is a really serious concern. We are aware that we lost a lady in Manzini region who died in the hands of someone who's believed to be a relative or in a relationship. And we also lost another person in Shisebene region which emanated from relationships. So it is really a great concern, and we appeal to everyone to do something about it. We also lost a number of souls from road traffic accidents that occurred in different areas of the country, whereby we lost so many souls. We are saying as a police organization, may God comfort all those who lost their relatives during this time.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongile Mabuza, with Linda Shongwe and Kimberly Mavuso. Mbabane. And present at the Buganu Festival was the Elizabeth Glazier Pediatric AIDS Foundation. Now, the foundation's objective that day was to educate women about mother-to-child HIV transmission.
Luthango luthole lithuba lokuthi lifundziswe ngalokuningi kakhulu njengoba bekukhona tinhlangano letibuke indzaba tetempilo lebetikanekisile kuleya ndzawo lapho ngekuveta kwalokuchuba umsebenzi ngaphansi kwe-Elizabeth Glazier AIDS Pediatric Foundation bebachubeka nabo kubafundzisa Luthango ukutheni yini lebangachubeka kuyenta ekutheni badlale indzima ekuvikela umntfwana ima ngabe make yatetfwele ligciwane le-HIV lingatokwencela kuye umntfwana lelapho sikhulumisene nemnumzane Muziyende lokuchaza
kulomkhosi webuganu njengoba sihlale sita eminyakeni lemiyele endlulile sifike ke thina sifundise bomake sibafundzise tindzabeni kokuthi ligciwane le-HIV lingendluleli kumntfwana kusuka kuyakumake nokuthi ke kulomnyaka lona nje lesikuhambisa kakhulu kuneliphilisi lelisha leselikhona lekuthiwa i-DTG lapho khona sishintsha bonke abantwana labaphila nalo ligciwane le-HIV kutsale bangena kulelo liphilisi lelo lelisha ngoba lona linatheka melula kubantwana.
Ingabe bantwana bebanatha kanjani ngaphambilini kwalelo liphilisi?
Besithola tinkinga vele ngoba leliphilisi lelinye lasemva bokhanza ukuthi liyababa leliphilisi lelo alinatheki kahle kodwa leli selikhona nyalo vele linatheka kahle ke lona linatheka melula kubantwana itolo bokhanza ukuthi incumbi yabantwana balikhafula leliphilisi leba linathi kahle nekuthi kukhuleke lendzaba ukuthi indzaba yathi yerence ingabonakali kahle kubantwana because of lelo liphilisi lelo ukuthi belibaba vele kubantwana.
Ngaphandle kwaleli philisi nje lenye lenigcugcutela kubo bomake njengoba baphelele ngetinkani.
Lokugcugcutela konje kubomake nabo ngiloko ukuthi abahambe phela nabo batihlole ligciwane le-HIV kube nesiqiniseko sokuthi uyaphila make nababeke ekhaya bamgcugcutele naye ukuthi abahambe kanye kanye bahambe bayohlola ligciwane le-HIV bandzawonye nokuthi ke nase batholakele ukuthi sebanalo ligciwane le-HIV abavele bawacala emaphilisi ngekusheshsha bakhona ukuthi baphile kahle bandzawonye bagcugcutelane kwanatha emaphilisi ngendlela lefanele.
Atindzabeni kubika lento ashongo nakhanyisile mabuza ebuhleni
from WaterAid, reminding Yemaswati to continue to adhere to all COVID protocol and guidelines set in place by the government. With that, let's get back into our bulletin with this story from Louve. A man has been left bedridden after having fallen ill while serving a prison sentence. Now his body, now an image of pain, bears a gaping hole as well as open wounds around his private areas. Zandile Mpapane has our reports.
A 28-year-old man of Umxhozini under the Mkhiweni Ingundla in the Manzini region is infected by is bedridden following a mysterious disease that he caught 4 years ago. According to family members, the young man conducted his illness in prison, which left the whole part of his backside rotten. There is a huge hole in his back, including his genitals. During an interview with our reporters, the victim's mother
Welcome back
mentioned that
from
they
the
are
ad
appealing to the
break.
nation
Let's
to
get right
assist
back
them
into
as they
our
do not have
bulletin.
enough
But
funds
before we
to seek
do,
proper medical attention.
Lokugula angikwadi lokubuyini kwacala kwangathi kwenda emaphayis kwase kuyaqhubeka ke sokuba kule ndlela sokungiyo yona. So nyalo lusito lwami lengilucelako leseveni sakangwane ngicela nje ukuthi manje bangisete ngoba anginalutho esandleni. Kude sengicongcothe ngicela sengisele nje ngedwana nje ngicela nje usito ikuninte enkosi ngicela nje usimane nyalo nje ukuthi sabukela umsisila wonke kwase kuba ngilomholo ongafaka nje ngacabanga nelithi ungayifaka uyivundlise lelithi kwathi sakwakwazi kwabafika la ngaphansi kwamasensi
Kwamcala kuwo.
Kwamcala asejele waphuma nako ke lejele ngoba sebehlulekile lengekhathi kwase uyaphuma ke sovele sonako kwase ke hawu nami sengibathe ngehla nginyuka nedibhedlela kude isitulo sokuthola kuze kube nginamhla ke nyaloku sekumehlulile vele ke so vele nje asavuna lapha phasi so yakhuphulwa nasebusuku.
We then conducted an interview with Mkhiweni, a member of parliament, who stated that there are a lot of cases similar to this one under Mkhiweni Ingundla, whereby people are suffering from certain diseases and they cannot afford transport or medical fees.
Abantu basibonele manje nakukhona into nje bese klimata wena ungumhloniphi kushona abantu ngoba bacaba ukuthi wena na ukukhuluma wena batawuva nabantu kepha nje siyacela siyathi kunje kodwa nabo nasikhuluma nabo labadzala ikakhulu bo-PS ngoba noma ngokuminister nazibetha lesithombe sonke sesifuna ukubambisana abangasithatha ukuthi kube sifuna kubeneka kude lofuna kuneka lomunye ngoba siphila kule live sonke simale live sifisa ukubambisana sonke kanjani akubonakala ukuthi nami ngichamukile na minister uqhamukile na PS uqhamukile nalo bekangaqhamuka sabambisana ukuthi sena njani nalo bene logulako noma kuthi lethi imali uyabona ukuthi abantu babe nani bangabambisile
loyo gijima nalo lelijaha.
A good Samaritan who spotted the victim mentioned that with proper medication they are positive that the young man will go back to life and be normal again.
Yemaswati 78719004 78719004.
I am Zandile Mpapane, Yemaswati News, Umxhozini.
Well, that's all the news we have left for you this evening. Let's have a recap of our headlining stories. Buganu festivities at BULLETIN drew to a close. ECPAF sensitized women about preventative measures as far as mother-to-child HIV transmission. And a man from Louve has been plagued with a mysterious flesh-eating ailment. Well, that's all we have for you tonight, ESWATINI. Until next time, keep safe and have a good and safe evening.
This weather forecast is proudly brought to you by FSRA.